Observe a virus in a vacuum, and you see an object that defies standard biology. It's a biomechanical anomaly suspended in the dark. These structures bypass the requirements of metabolic life. They do not consume energy, they do not grow, and provided they reach a host, they remain functionally immortal. Their physical makeup resembles a delivery system more than a creature. The bacterial phage tail functions as a microscopic mechanical syringe designed to pierce cell walls. We traditionally view this behavior as a biological hijack, a rogue entity stealing cellular machinery to replicate. This perspective frames the virus as an evolutionary mistake or an external interloper. However, fossil records and genetic scaling suggest our chronological understanding of life's origins is inverted. Evidence suggests viruses are the foundational engineers of the natural world, carrying a specific set of instructions within their minimal code that predates the first complex cells. In the early history of the solar system, primordial oceans were subjected to high-energy ultraviolet radiation. This environment provided the energy needed to organize raw elements into the building blocks of life. This chart shows the information density of life. A human operates on 20,000 genes. Bacteria are simpler, requiring several thousand genes to maintain internal machinery. At the bottom, viruses function with as few as 2 genes, the absolute bare minimum to carry an instruction. The basic elements found in meteorites, carbon, nitrogen, and phosphorus, react with UV light to form nucleotides. These 4-letter codes represent the first stable packets of biological information. Before complex cells existed, these raw genes formed protective protein shells to survive the harsh radiation of the early Earth. These first stable iterations of life, raw genetic code protected by a protein shield, match the exact structural definition of a virus. Simple cellular life faces a major hurdle: stagnation. Without an external source of new information, a cell's evolution is limited to slow, random mutation. In this ecosystem, viruses function as genetic flash drives. Their role is to transport and archive data across the barriers between different species. Injecting a genetic payload updates a host's software. Viruses also pick up fragments of host DNA, preserving a record of extinct sequences. This delivery system drives genetic variation 1,000 times faster than internal mutation alone. It is a high-speed engine for biological change. The symptoms of viral disease are the physical friction of an organism being forced to integrate new, complex data at an accelerated pace. Viruses provide the necessary pressure to push primitive biology toward higher levels of complexity. This intricate biological mechanism of viral evolution mirrors a much larger struggle occurring at the macroscopic scale of the universe itself. The law of entropy dictates that all systems naturally move toward chaos and the loss of information. Over time, the universe tends to break down order. Life is the only known process that reverses this trend. It gathers energy and information to build and maintain complex order. By acting as the primary drivers of genetic variation, viruses provide the information density required for life to sustain itself against entropic decay. They ensure that matter continues to organize into more complex forms. As this complexity reaches the level of human consciousness, the universe develops a mechanism to observe and understand its own laws. In this sense, our thoughts represent the universe learning about itself. Human existence is the result of a thermodynamic system scaling toward order. We are built by the smallest machines in nature to act as a localized counter to the chaos of the void. To follow the path of evolution and the laws of the universe, return to MDU, like this video, and subscribe for more.